Welcome back. So, not gonna say the cat thing this time. This is actually right around 20 seconds after the last episode ended, so not much has actually changed. The team is exactly the same. We got Miss Flamma, we got Stanky Susan, Alice, Voltron, Boney. Nobody's learning any new moves. We're good. No training in between. Just rolling right along. So, we were talking about G-Max Pokemon, and how unfair it is that you can run into a G-Max Pokemon, a shiny G-Max Pokemon, only very, very rarely. And if you ever do, it would be like a 1 in a billion encounter. That's not a real number, just a number I'm throwing out. Just an impossible encounter to ever actually run into a G-Max Pokemon. Which is really too bad. I don't know why they would make G-Max Pokemon so impossible to run into. Shiny G-Max, that is. G-Max Pokemon are already sort of like, if you just take a bunch of wishing stars and spam them in one spot where you know a G-Max will appear, because it is known that certain dens in the wild area will give certain Pokemon, certain G-Max Pokemon. So if you just go to that den, you'll be able to spam it until you get what you need. And you can just keep farming up those EXP crystals from the battles that you do. Time to start training a different Pokemon, since Miss Flam is already really powerful now. TM28? Are you sure about that? Yup. Okay, so now we know. They are randomized, so if I ever win a battle against somebody and they give me a TM, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm getting that TM. But not necessarily. I could just be getting a protein, which I can sell for quite a bit of money. Is this an encounter? Okay. This has to be an encounter, right? Yeah, it is. Good. What will it be? Throw your guesses in the comments. Also, I don't have it up right now. Someone did. Who was it? What was his name? I know. Yes! Yes! Alright, we got Blossom. I love Blossom. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. So, I actually don't think I can weaken this down at all. Ironically, Boney is probably the best Pokemon for this job, because Boney has Seismic Toss, which does 25. But she would. Yeah. Of course, right? Right. Yes, of course. Yes. No. Okay, well, we're just gonna sit here for a while, and I'm gonna talk, and we're gonna throw Pokeballs until we get it, I guess. So if you're looking for a G-Max Pokemon, just look up where the den is that you have to throw the wishing stars into. And then every day that Pokemon that's in that den will change. So that's what I'm talking about with shiny hunting. Because if you come back every single day and save before you go into the battle, and then it's not shiny, so you reset, and then you just keep waiting every single day, coming back to it, that's how you would legitimately shiny hunt a Pokemon in any given den. I missed the Pokemon? Excuse me, sir? This is stupid. Is it because I'm paralyzed? That's some bullcrap. Why am I missing the Pokemon? Like I've said before, that's That's a very, like, Gen 1 legendary thing. That's not a Gen 1 random Pokemon thing. A random Blossom shouldn't be able to do that. I've gotten G-Max Grimmsnarl doing that. That's another thing. I'm looking for a, what's it called? The shiny worm that I got, I'm looking for a G-Max of that. Not a shiny G-Max, I wouldn't say no to that, but just a G-Max of that, if possible. Boney could die here. Wouldn't be a huge loss, honestly. Okay. Come on, Alice. Give him hell. Pokeball, go! Could that be it? Just, it needs to be in low health? Still. Don't know how I feel about that. See, this is why we bought so many Pokeballs, is so that we can stand here for such a long time throwing Pokeballs at this little flower beast. Which might be what I end up nicknaming it. Little Flower Beast. There it is! There it is! Alright, okay, so I'm gonna have to exit out real quick. The music's gonna stop. Just hold your horses. Don't worry. The world's not ending. Just quickly, just very quickly. Don't worry. Nothing's wrong. Don't worry about it. It's not a problem. I have a computer and I'm just rolling through to see if I can find the nickname. It's I should just have like a notebook set aside with the names, but I don't. Where is it? Where is it? So how have you guys been? How are you doing? You been drinking enough water? Did you enjoy when I caught Little Flower Beast? The name is Kia. Got it. Kia. Perfect. The flame Pokemon. Interesting. Kia. Perfect. Let's get out of here real quick. Sword and Shield's been really interesting lately just because of all the events. The G-Max Pikachu event that's been going on just now is really big just because of the implication, because it used to just be people who had played Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, they got it, and everybody else just had to cry and be you know, deprived of that. But now there's a chance that people are going to start seeing Gigantamax Pikachus and also Gigantamax Eevees, because if anyone's been watching, why would they just do Gigantamax Pikachu? That doesn't make sense, because that was an exclusive reward for people who had done Let's Go Pikachu. So it stands to reason then that they might do Gigantamax Eevees soon. Probably the next event after this Pikachu event. Which also implies that we're going to have shiny Gigantamax Eevees in the wild. Yeah, so just so you know, that TM was supposed to be Dig. Which probably wouldn't have been that great of a move. Probably would have been fine for us to not have it. But let's keep going down. Let's go down to this city over here. So actually, I'm fairly certain we can get into this city with the drink that we have. Yeah, I think we can. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through here and pick up items. Oh yeah, totally. If I had a Tyranitar, I would definitely trade it for your Mothim. I'll probably cut this part out. Found a Firestone, baby! Not that it does me that much good. I already got one of those. I guess this is sort of like a, just a low-key playthrough of TM41. But is it though? Is it really? A low-key playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red. Except it's not Fire Red, it's just regular red. Ah, soft-boiled again. Good. It's just a regular Nuzlocke of red. So you can just watch and learn a little bit about G-Maxes and the way shinies are caught in Sword and Shield, and the way that they're hunted in Platinum, because I've been doing shiny hunting in Platinum as well. Shiny hunting in Platinum is sort of tedious, but it actually works a lot less convolutedly. I think that's when they started making it easier to catch shinies, and ever since they've just been adding more and more features and taking away features that were in other games, and it's a mess. Because before then it's just like, oh, you run into one if you run into one. And like Gen 2 shiny hunters looking for that special female freaking Sneasel, never finding it. Because Sneasel doesn't do that. Is this a new route? I'm willing to bet it is. It is indeed. It is indeed. Time to... Are my Pokemon healed? They are. Let's go into Boney, because he will be able to... He'll be able to seismic toss them. He'll be able to flip them over his back and throw them into the wind. Yes! This is perfect! We're gonna have an incredibly bad time with Ice-type Pokemon. But we're gonna have a very good time with not knowing how to evolve this Pokemon. Ooh. Okay. I already saw the name of the other person who we can name this after, should we catch it. But, yeah, shiny Pokemon. You know, there's something about shiny Pokemon that used to be very... Like, if you had a shiny Pokemon, it was very much like, yeah, you worked for that. A prime example of that would be Pokemon Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, where I sat for 11 hours through the night shiny hunting shiny Salandit. And I found 2 male shiny Salandits and had to pass them up. I had to kill them to keep the streak going. And then finally, after 11 plus hours, I say 11, but it was just through the night. Like, it was light, then it was dark, then it was light again. Then I finally found a female, and I actually have it in Sword right now. And a lot of these people are... Thank you, Logan, for commenting on my stuff. I'm glad you like it. If you guys want to be named after Pokemon, if you comment on any video, and I see that you commented, whether or not you watch the Pokemon series, I will nickname you after a Pokemon. So Logan, There you are. No, I don't want to encounter another person. That would have been better. Oh, jeez. Hi. Nuts. Some people say rats, I say nuts. That's because rats eat nuts or something. You know those rats and they're not eating, it's weird. If you don't think it's weird, then you're probably a rat. Sad to say. Well, doesn't appear to be an item over here. Glad we checked every inch. But the only way for someone to get a shiny Poipole was if they sat in front of the person and soft resetted. Full odds to get a shiny Poipole. I think that you having the shiny charm helped, but when I did it, it was full odds. I didn't have the shiny charm yet. Don't know why I didn't think to do that first. It would have definitely helped, but I didn't. It definitely would have helped. But I had a shiny Poipole that was absolutely wonderful, and then Pokemon is just like, hey, we're doing this event, we're giving away shiny Poipoles, and now I also have a shiny Naganadel, but the key difference is mine has a name and everybody else's doesn't. That's how you tell if someone actually put in the time to get it. Because if they have a name for it, then that means they actually went out and made the effort to actually catch that Pokemon, or actually get gifted the Pokemon. But you get it. This could kill, actually. The way that Psywave works, it could kill very easily. Double Edge is not a good move for Boney to be using, additionally. Let's switch into Alice. Alice, you're looking a little bit down on levels. I will get Logan up to a good level between this episode and the next. But for now, Logan is going to be a sad baby level. Lillipup. Lillipup's the Pokemon that looks like it has pancake batter all over its face. Also, this Lillipup vaguely looks like the freaking Iggy from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What a weird show. You can't get me to call it bizarre. That goes without saying. Don't be like that, Bronzong. Don't be like that. I'm gonna switch because, don't really want to have Alice take too much damage. Oh yeah, good. You would go for that twice in a row. Yeah, you would. That's a very Bronzong move, isn't it? That's a very Bronzong thing to do. You know, Stanky Susan, you could stop missing at any point in time. Like, literally, there you go. Like, that's all you had to do. Just the one time. Dude, this guy's girlfriend is hardcore. She like, literally, her Pokemon would tear you apart. Hi, buddy. You looking to attack me? You looking to be all up in there and I could have sworn I had an awakening, but I guess I don't. That or my eyes are just glazing over it because this is black and white. Not the game, but you know. We'll switch into Stanky Susan. I am pretty good, to be honest. Pretty epic also. The bug catcher wants to... Ah, jeez. Crap. Well. Perfect. If that had transformed, I would not have had a move to kill it with. I'm not super good at finding items in this game. I was the first time I went through it, but not anymore. All these people testing me, trying to catch these hands. Your giraffe rig reminds me of that time where I had a stinky dragon that just blew it into a fiery explosion. Yeah, reminds me of that time. Genesect. No, this is also perfect. Perfect. Never would miss that move. I don't know what the accuracy of Fire Blast is. It could be 50%. It was like that back in the day. Nah, still a good Pokemon to begin with. Still. Let's get those flinches in. Or deaths. That's also good. You know, there's a big thing with PokeTubers where they will avoid having battles, and for good reason. I think you'll remember all of the freaking, what are they called? Why-Nots and Wobbuffets that were in the beginning of the game. Running into those guys is a very bad deal because you just attack them once like this, and they don't die because they have incredibly high defense. And then your Pokemon are dead. So it's not a good situation to be in. I should really stop using Double Edge, but also, I think it's fine. Alright. So we made it here, which is where we need to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the episode here. It's a little bit of a shorter episode. Still 20 minutes. If you liked the episode, be sure to show that appreciation down in the like button. I'll be checking the like button every 20 seconds. Bet you that you didn't know that, and bet you that I will. If you want me to name a Pokemon after you, just comment once on any video. If I see it, I'll probably write your name down and have it on a paper. I do have a pen and paper right next to me that I was going to use for that very thing, and I forgot to write down the names before I started recording. But now I have remembered, and now I'm going to do that. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side.